The Tale of the Wicked Stepdaughter and the Better Lessons of Life. In the serene Ghanaian village of Asokwa, two individuals, each burdened with their own tragedies, crossed paths. Kojo was a hard-working farmer whose life took a dark turn when he lost his beloved wife to a sudden illness. Left to raise his only daughter, Efia, on his own, Kojo poured out his heart into being a father. But the void left by his wife was profound. Elsewhere, in another village, Amma experienced a similar tragedy. Her loving husband, a kind-hearted trader, lost his life in a tragic accident. Left to care for her two children, Kwame and Ya, all by herself, Amma was faced with the harsh realities of single motherhood. Despite her struggles, she remained determined to provide for her family, working tirelessly in any job she could find. It was through a mutual friend that Kojo and Amma met. Both yearning for companionship and a sense of family, they decided to marry and combine their families. Kojo hoped Amma could be a mother figure to Efia, while Amma dreamed of building a loving home where all their children could thrive. Amma began her new life as the stepmother to Kojo's daughter Efia. Amma was a kind-hearted and determined woman who believed in family unity, even in the face of adversity. She brought her two children, Kwame and Ya, into the marriage and worked tirelessly to create a loving home. However, Ifya harbored resentment towards Amma and her step-siblings, seeing them as intruders who threatened her bond with her father. She couldn't accept the idea of sharing her father's affection with another woman, and two of her new step-siblings, Kwame and Ya, who are Amma's children. From the beginning, Ifya started causing trouble. She would belittle Abba, accusing her of being wicked, of favoring her own children over her. Amma doesn't love me, Ifya would say to her father, her voice sweet but filled with venom. She only cares for her children. She is wicked, Ifya would add. In the beginning, Kojo ignored Ifya's complaint about Amma because he knew that Amma was a good woman. However, Ifya's jealousy brewed into bitterness. Her schemes grew more devious and manipulative, and soon she started plotting ways to make Amma and her children's life unbearable. One day, Ifya deliberately destroyed her father's prized television set. She carefully staged the scene, making it appear as though Kwame and Ya were to blame. When Kojo came home and saw the broken TV, Ifya put on a tearful performance. "Papa," she sobbed, "Kwame and Ya were playing in the house, and I told them to stop, but they hit the TV, and now it's broken." Kojo, already influenced by Ifya's constant accusation against Amma's children, turned his anger towards Amma. "Control your children," he roared. Amma's protest of innocence fell on deaf ears. Ifya did not stop there. She escalated her manipulation by sabotaging her father's dinner. One evening, she added soap and salt to his stew, making it inedible. When Kojo spat out the first bite in disgust, Ifya feigned shocked and whispered, "Papa, I think Amma wants to harm you. She must have done this on purpose. Maybe she wants you out of the way so she can take over everything. Kojo, already swayed by Ifia's lies, believed her. His paranoia grew, and he confronted Amma with accusations that cut deep into her heart. Are you trying to kill me, Amma? He shouted. You have been wicked all along. Amma was shocked and heartbroken. She tried to defend herself, but Kojo refused to listen. The weight of Ifia's lies had firmly planted mistrust in his heart. Unable to endure the constant accusations, Amma was eventually cast out of the house along with her children, Kwame and Ya. Homeless and penniless, they moved into a distant village where Amma struggled to provide for her family. She worked as a farm laborer, toiling under the hot sun of a meager pay. Her children, despite their youth, took on odd jobs to help their mother. Though life was tough, Amma instilled in Kwame and Ya the values of resilience, kindness, and hard work. As they grew older, Kwame became a respected teacher, and Ya excelled in business, becoming a successful entrepreneur. However, back in Asoka, Ifia's life seemed perfect at first. She married Ansa, a charming and caring man who treated her like a queen. He showered her with affection and romantic gestures, making her the envy of the village. However, their happiness was short lived. At a friend's wedding, Ansa unexpectedly reunited with Ikuba, his former lover. Ikuba revealed a shocking truth to Ansa about the two of them having a daughter, Ansa's biological child. Ikuba had kept it a secret for years, but now, as a single mom, after her husband's death, she wanted Ansa to be part of Tema's life. Ikuba's confession stirred up old feelings in Ansa. Though he initially intended to remain faithful to Efia, his bond with Ikuba deepened as they co-parented Tema. Their relationship eventually turned into an affair. Ikuba was not happy about just having an affair with Ansa. She wanted to replace Ifya entirely. Using Tema, her daughter, as a pawn, she encouraged the girl to be disrespectful and disruptive in Ifya's home. When Ansa brought Tema to live with them on weekends, Ifya tried to be welcoming towards Tema. However, Tema's behavior made it impossible. Tema would spill drinks on Ifya's clothes, break household items, and mock her at every opportunity whenever the dad was not around. Ikuba, meanwhile, continued to manipulate Ansa, making him believe that Ifya was the problem. The marriage between Ansa and Ifya deteriorated as Ansa became cold and distant, often siding with Tema over his own wife. As tensions in the household grew, Ansa's behavior turned abusive. One night, during a heated argument, he lashed out physically, leaving Ifya battered and bleeding. She was rushed to the hospital, where doctors warned her that she has narrowly escaped death. While recovering, Ifya reflected on her life and the choices she had made when she was little. She thought about how she cruelly treated Amma and his step siblings, and realized that she had sown the seeds of her own unhappiness in her marriage. Filled with regret, Ifya convinced her father Kojo to join her in searching for Amma. They traveled from village to village, asking anyone who might know her whereabouts. After weeks of searching, they finally found Amma in a mother's home with her now successful children. Kojo and Afia approached the door with their hearts heavy with guilt. When Amma opened it and saw them, her face hardened. "What do you want?" Amma asked coldly. Kojo fell to his knees. "Amma, I was wrong. I listened to lies and cast you out. Please forgive me." Ifya, sobbing, added, "Amma, I was wicked. I lied about you and I destroyed our family. Please forgive me." Amma's heart was heavy with pain. "Do you know how much I have suffered? Do you know how much my children have suffered? You want my forgiveness now after everything that you did? No way. I cannot forgive you. Not yet." Amma kicked Ifya and Kojo out of her house and closed the door. Days later, Kojo returned with elders from both his family and Amma's family. They pleaded with Amma, urging her to let go of her anger. "Amma," one elder said gently, "forgiveness is not for them. It is for you. So let the pain go and move forward." After much persuasion, Amma finally spoke. "I forgive you, Kojo, and you, Afia, but I will never forget. You broke my heart, and those wounds do not heal easily." Though forgiveness was granted, the scars of betrayal lingered. Amma, Kwame, and Ya moved forward with their lives, knowing they had triumphed over adversity. Meanwhile, Kojo and Afia carried the weight of their mistakes, vowing never to let jealousy and deceit poison their lives again.